Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Crispy and here we are again. I feel like we just did this. So I am working on another fall island right now and it's not going anywhere, but that is the only island that I have really to post right now because I'm not ready to decorate yet on my forever island. I still need a lot more recipes and just items, materials, and I am enjoying the slow gameplay of that island. So yeah, I decided to start a new fall island because it is August now. It is almost fall, and so Crossing Maniac came out with a Falloween challenge. It's a 3-month design challenge in which you can choose fall or Halloween or a mixture of both. And it started August 1st. And I did participate in the fall challenge last year, and I want to participate in this one too. I love challenges so much. It gives me motivation to finish my island, to play the game, makes it fun for me. It's a very slack challenge that doesn't have a lot of rules, which I love. So I am going to be starting a new island for that. My butterfly island doesn't really go with that. Really, it's more butterfly core, fairy core, you know, so I didn't want to use that island. I'm getting some drift on my Joy-Con, so it's like scrolling more than I want it to. I didn't really want to use that island, so we're just going to start another one, and I will be posting videos from the from this one and from Mariposa as well. So yeah, I think this is how I look. It's hard for me to do 2 things at once, but now that we got that out of the way, what I am looking for, well, I want to go for a different color scheme and theme and idea than I have done before, and so map is important, and airport color, I guess, but nothing else really too much. I am fine with a yellow airport, an orange airport, or a green airport. So that gives us more options. The only airport color that I am not going to take is blue. That does not match my color scheme, so we're not going to do that. Oh, this one is very far away, and look at that peninsula. I've never had this map before. None of the other peninsulas are very good, so should we try that one? I've never used this map before. It is very far away. I'm not so sure. I guess we can look at it. We'll just look at it and see what the airport color is. I always say food. That is always my answer. I always want food. Alright, oranges. We have oranges. I set it to September because I love the grass and the color. Let's see who our starters are. Oh, okay. Well, yellow is fine, but do I want Coach? I really like Pashmina, but Coaches. I'm not a fan of Coach at all. Okay, well, let's just look at the map. I don't know if that is restart worthy or not. Oh, I got Cosmos. I do love Cosmos. I don't know. It's Coach. Do I start over? Do I want resident services this far over to the right? I don't know. I'm so indecisive. Let's look at the beaches. I don't even know. That doesn't look very big. I guess I could put my house there. How big is this one? Is that even decent sized? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Let me think about this and then I'll be back. Alright, I am back and I have thought about it, and I think that resident services is just too far off to the side, and I'm not a fan of oranges. I'm not a fan of Coach. I know I can change both of those things, but I can't change resident services. So I think we're going to look for a map that's not quite so far off to the side and so close to the beach. Alright, here we are at the next set of maps, and I think that none of these are what I want. These three right here are just so close to the bottom of the map, and this one is pretty straight on from the airport, which I'm not a big fan of. A lot of people like their airports lined up with resident services, but I don't. I prefer an angled entrance. So I am just gonna re-roll and see if I can find one that is a little bit farther away, not as far away as we had the last roll, but farther away than these three, and that has a better peninsula. I just like the big peninsula, so I will be back. Alright, here we are at the next set of maps, and I was considering this one, I think, because I like the peninsula better than this one. I don't like Double South, and I don't like the peninsula on this one, so I'm thinking about this one. This might be the same map I had on my last Halloween island, which would be hilarious, but I think this is gonna be more fall this time. I don't know. I did a spooky island last year, so I kind of want to do more fall this year. So let's just go see what it looks like and see what the airport color is and who the starters are. Alright, we have apples. I really love apples. They're very fall. I don't know if I'll use them on this island or not, but I do love apples. Oh no, it's blue! Man, the only color that I said I wouldn't take. Oh, and the starters aren't awful either. Why? Why is it so hard sometimes? This is a decent, like, length. And we have roses, which, I mean, whatever. I'm not a fan of roses, but they don't matter. Oh, gosh. I do love this peninsula. It is my favorite. You could put, like, the campsite here. You know, a lot of the peninsulas are not big enough for you to actually put a house or a building on. And it's a decent length from the airport. I just wish it wasn't blue. Darn it. Alright, well, we will just have to keep trying. Maybe we can find this map again. Alright, and we have another set of maps. I've re-rolled so many times, I've lost track. But this is the same map as Mariposa, I think. I'm pretty sure. But it has a bigger peninsula. So we're gonna go check this one out. I'm actually hoping for a green airport now because of the island name. So If it's not a green airport, we're gonna reroll. Sorry about that, but I won't take you through all of them. Alright, we have oranges again. Didn't we start with oranges? It's been so many rerolls, I've lost track. Oh my gosh, it's green! Oh, finally! Okay, I'm not a huge fan of these starters, but it doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna take this one because I've been trying for a green airport for hours. Oh, look at this big rock. And the big peninsula. I wish Mariposa had this, but it's okay. We got it. And okay, mums are fine. Mums are totally fine. Wait, where's resident services again? I've lost it. Okay, let's see. This way, right? Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so far I couldn't even find it. I got lost. All right, we're gonna do this. Okay, so Stinky and Mira, they both have like costumes on. Oh, I don't think I've ever got Stinky before. But they're not gonna stay, so it's fine. They are fine, I don't mind them. I do like this map. And I had narrowed down like the island name between like two names, and I left a poll for my members to help me choose. And so one of them is winning, and it went with a green airport more. So I had to just keep rolling until I got a green airport. And we found one. Oh, I'm so glad. All right, let's see. We're gonna put our tent on the beach. Okay, so the airport is pretty far to the left, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna put all of our houses probably like over here on this side, or all of our tents, I should say. They're not houses yet, are they? Yellow matches my shirt. All right, Mira, I will take your tent. I'll find you a spot. Cottontail. All right, let's see. Where is Stinky? He kind of looks like he has underwear on his head. But I think it's like a wrestling mask or something. I'll find you a spot. I wonder what he looks like without the mask on. All right. Let's see. Let's just put them all over here. If we can. We'll see. You know what? We're gonna put Mira right there. And we'll put Stinky over here. Will it fit? Yes! Yay! Love it when they all fit. All right. Now it is time to gather up the tree branches. It's so funny that we have started 2 new fall islands recently, and they both have the same map. But they're gonna look very different, so it's fine. All right, let's gather up our branches. Not a huge fan of oranges or cherries in the game, but it's okay. I don't know if I'll actually use them, but orange is one of the colors that is going to be on this island. So who knows? Maybe I'll use them if I do like an orchard or something. 9. I need 1 more. All right. And 3 more fruit. There we go. All right, now it's time to name the island. I love how we're all clapping because Tom made a bonfire from the branches that I collected. But nobody clapped for me when I collected the branches or the fruit, you know? Don't you find that odd? Alright, it's time to name it. You know what? I need to check my poll and make sure this island name is still winning. Alright, we are going to name it Moss Haven. I left it up to my members and did a poll, and it's very close, but Moss Haven is winning, so that's what we're gonna go with. So I hope that the other option that was in the poll is not chosen like later on. It is pretty close, but right now Moss Haven is winning, so that's what I'm gonna go with. And that's why I needed a green airport. So this island is going to be green, orange, yellow, and purple. It's gonna be a fall island. I'm thinking about possibly doing like a witchy garden kind of core fall island with some elements of Halloween, but also some elements of fall. And like I said in the beginning, it is going to be part of Crossing Maniac's Falloween. And so I think I'm going to do the mix it up option, and I will leave the details to her channel in the description box below, but we're going to do the mix it up option where I can choose a few builds from each section. It's not going to be like spooky themed, I don't think. I think I want it more just to have more flowers and be bright and colorful and maybe like mystical. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, let's see what our colors are. We have a blue radio and a pretty yellow lantern. Oh, it's camo. I don't like camo. That's fine. It's probably gonna go in the trash. Alright, now that Tom is done saying all the things, I swear that conversation feels like it gets longer and longer. Now I need to pay off my loans so I can get my house. And we're not going to be able to learn that yet, but I am just going to place this down 10 times. There we go. Alright, let's start collecting these miles real quick. Oh yeah, I took a photo by my tent. Go me. Exterior decorator. Alright, and let's see, I have nothing, so I need to get some tree branches. I also need to make my clear tile. I do use this quite a bit. Done and dusted. Also need to talk to my villagers. 1600, okay. And edit my passport, okay. Oh good, they're both right here. I turned up the game sound just a little bit because I felt like it was a little bit too low now. I'm trying to like not make it lower than me, but make it high enough to where you can hear it. Especially for the early game music that I love so much. I wish that you could record like the early game music in like your house or your tent. That would be nice because I love the early game music, but then you got balloons flying over constantly. So alright, so there's that. I need to pick up a few weeds. I need to pick up some tree branches so that I can start catching things. One more. Ooh, there's a butterfly. I'm seeing all these things that I want to catch, but really, I don't have a net yet. That's mean. I thought they weren't supposed to come out until you had a net. That was just rude and disrespectful. And I do not have a net recipe yet. I'm pretty sure. I haven't even learned recipes. So why is it that the first tree that I shake has a wasp in it? I was told they didn't come out until you had the net recipe, and I don't even have a recipe book. I guess we should learn that. Workshop. I also need to learn how to make a net so I can catch those things. I did not get enough for both. Sad times. Alright. Let me have that stick again, please. Come on. So rude. Alright, I can make a post on the board real quick. Alright, so one of the requirements for this challenge is for you to write "It's sweater weather, crew" on your bulletin board. So there we go. I wrote it. And it gives me miles, so that's good. Alright, we're almost halfway there. I am just going to grab some weeds before I go in and make a net, because that gives me miles as well. But I'm not going to shake any more trees because they'll probably have wasps, and that's not good. So, have you guys seen this design challenge? Stacy did make a trailer on her channel with all of the rules, so if you haven't already, please go check out Stacy and the trailer to see if you want to join this 3-month design challenge. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just have certain builds that you will do depending on whether you choose fall or whether you choose Halloween. I am going to do a mixture of both, which is another option that you can choose. You can do a mixture of both, and then you just have to pick at least 2 builds from each of the challenges. You can pick whichever 2 you want from each, or you can do, more than 2, but you have to do at least 2. And so I did a Halloween island last year when I participated in the challenge. I've done a few fall islands before, and now I've done a Halloween island. So I think this time I kind of want to do a mixture of both and go like maybe fall witchcore. Is that a thing? But I don't want it to be spooky this year. All right, how many is that? 88. I'm gonna get like maybe a stack of weeds, and then I will go sell them and make my net. And I do need to remember to do both. Okay. Yes, all right. We're gonna do that, and then yeah, we'll get back to it. All the miles. First time buyer. Let's go. All right, let's make our net. There we go. Greedy Weeder did it. Awesome. Okay, now I'm going to give Tom all the things and order my house. So I won't make you watch all of that. All right, we are done. I finally got my tent paid off, and I have my helper here.
Hello.
Do you want to see my map?
Yeah.
All right, so it looks just like our other map, except it has a big peninsula.
Is someone wearing underwear on their head?
He looks that way, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's stinky. I think it's supposed to be a wrestling mask, but it does kind of look like underwear, doesn't it?
Brother, ooh. Ooh.
I know. So we have 2 villagers that
I like Mira.
have, costumes. But that's okay. They're not going to stay.
Yay.
All right. We're going to say bye.
Okay. Bye. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
I have no emotes, so I'm just going to... Okay, bye.
Bye.